Hey guys, I thought I would do this short video about assignment descriptions with a little more detail. Now, Maggie Miller does have her own video that she did that goes over the types of assignments, which will show up here, the online, the form. This would be a basic, unuploaded, etc. So if you need more details on that, look for that video in faculty resources. Now today I wanted to touch on the be more specific and correct in what type additional information you're adding to your assignments. So I wanted to point out in this one where it says no credit, there's no way to grade these. So I was going to show you what I do to clear those off. So it drives the students crazy, and it drives me crazy as an instructor to see that I have things ungraded, but there is no way to put in a grade or bypass that. So what I do, I go back to the assignment, and where it says open, I change it back to unspecified. Display to the students before it's open. So now it shows that it's not open, but I left it visible so the students can still refer to it, but there's nothing hanging out there for me to grade. When it comes to opening assignments, there's a couple things to keep in mind, and there's more than one way to do it. So here you will see that these assignments are open and these are closed. That's identified by the italic in the assignment. And if you come across, there's this little light switch. When you turn that on, all it does is ask, are you sure you want it to be open? You tell it yes, now it's open. That's pretty straightforward. Another way you can do it is to edit the assignment. Now you can go in here. The due date is already set. We're not going to mess with that, but we can tell it to either immediately open it, which we just did. We could also base it on rules, either a date, or if we wanted to say they can't do it until they finish the assignment before, we could change it to that. You would have to pick that assignment and the scoring there. I usually just would stick to a date. That's like, for instance, if you don't want them to get too far ahead. But once you tell it immediately, you can save your assignment and it will be open. The third way that you can do that is to just edit due dates. You have the same options, but this, if everything's correct and the assignments are the way you want them, you can go ahead and very quickly open multiple assignments at one time. Personally, I do not open the assignments, like all at once for the semester. I do like to keep them 2 to 3 weeks open ahead of time if practical. That gives them plenty of time to work ahead, but at the same time, I don't open the assignments until I have a chance to look them over. Gives me the opportunity to make any adjustments if I want to clean up the language and the instructions, for example, without them seeing them, and then I need to make a change, and then they're upset because, well, that's not what was in there originally. Now, the exception to that, there are times when I do have it open and visible. That's for, it kind of varies the reasoning, but sometimes when it comes to midterms and finals, those might have additional considerations. And certainly If it's something like a proctored exam, I want them to know that is the expectation from day one. I don't like, for them to say nobody told me or whatever. When those instructions are open from day one, it does show up in their list. They can see that at any time and they know that they need to plan ahead. For this class, it's just letting them know this exam is not proctored, but also that they will only have that one attempt. No late submissions or retakes are going to be accepted, so they know that from day one. Often, I might have additional details. This just happens to be a class where I haven't yet put in, what those dates will be when the assignments open, but they can see that additional information so they can plan ahead. I am sure to make sure the date that it's going to open and the due date. And so they will be able to see that it is going to open on 5/6 and it'll be due by 5/11 at noon. Now, in this particular module that's not open yet, things are a little bit out of order. So if you don't know how to do that, you just go to configuration for your assignments and then pick whatever module needs readjusted, and you can easily put that final exam at the bottom where it needs to go. If there's anything else you can think of, let me know.